So yeah, I figured I'd just do a vlog right here. Outside wasn't really working, so I just thought I'd try, a type of vlog right here. So yeah, anyway, this is I have a really old. This is an old outfit that I have, and I had this hat since high school. So that's one thing I had. This I got about 6 years ago or so. I would say it was about that long. And these I got about maybe 3 years ago. It's just my old man clothes. That's all I have. Old man. I'm kind of an old man, but it's not exactly an old man, if you know what I mean. Just an older guy, I guess. Yeah, right. Who cares about that? But, something I think is kind of a cool inspiration would be, see if I can find it. Be Marlon Brando. See if the lighting even shows up. Does it work? Marlon Brando in The Wild One. See, he's a really cool guy. And, he just didn't give a fuck what anyone thought. And that's pretty much how you do that when you have an outfit like that. I mean, you're just gonna be 100% motherfucking total badass. That's the way it works. So yeah. I like the Betty Page picture in the background. I do. Pretty cool. I've had that for 10 years. I have another Betty Page picture, but it got torn up. So that's how that sort of works. I don't really know what else to really say, but fly as fuck. No, I'm just kidding. High voices. It's not good to have a high voice. Can't even almost tell you what my regular voice is, because it changes with how I feel. I think that's what I'm trying to, say or discover with all of this, is that I just change by how I feel. Now, of course, there is that label. It's called gender fluid. Fortunately, that was a hijacked label that I can no longer use. But that would have been pretty much the perfect kind of word for this. But you know what? Who cares about labels? You get labeled by as you are, so we're going to find out what label this is. Because the other image has a label, and this one and that one. I gotta say, see my voice. Voice got fucked up. The allergies. Feel it right down here. Right down there. What is that? Is that like the hoedown arm? Or is it, wait. I think this is like the arm where it's just like, come on, baby, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby, come on, take my arm. As I escort her down the lane. Yeah. Something like that. So it is very interesting how clothes are interesting, because I gotta say it, look at this. It's just like how it gives you all broad shoulders, broad up in here, broad this, a certain masculinity, a certain this. I gotta say, clothes, they seem to make the man, and they seem to make the woman. Make you a man and make you a woman. Some certain ways. So that's sort of, I even noticed in some old videos I used to have a lower pitch. See if I can find what would be my normal pitch. But see, it's just like an attitude. Like, how can a motherfucker explain it? It's just like, clothes just like a motherfucking attitude, man. It's a motherfucking attitude. Clothes have attitude. You can be like this, and you feel like you're gonna chop some wood. Or you could be like, or you could feel like that that trainer from like Rocky who's gonna be like, you know, do a 1 soccer, 2 soccer, 3, you know, whatever. There's that. Or then, you know, you could have girl body language. It's interesting though. Guy body language, and a lot of times it's like it's weird. It's like you got to kind of extend. You gotta spread your dick out. You gotta spread your chest out. You gotta spread your arms out. I just sound like some kind of cool black guy or something like that. Wait. Girls, it's mostly about like conserving space. But what's, you know, in like bondage, it's like that's kind of why it's like girls get tied up and stuff, because it's like the clothes are so restrictive in itself. It's like bondage. It's like, you know, that whole kind of thing. Whereas guys, it's all about being free and being super bad. You can go kick some motherfucking ass, you know. But when it gets too extreme, when you have male body language, it gets a little bit too big for that motherfucking body, then it gets kind of a bit like ego and, you know, we're a sucker, I'm a sucker, two sucker, kind of thing. And then when girl body language that's feminine gets a little more, you know, whatever, but when it gets really down and gets a little too far, then it becomes weak. Or it becomes frail. And then we don't like that. And what we especially don't like is like, you know, this kind of stuff where, oh God, I'm all upset, oh no, I'm all upset. That kind of thing on a guy. So it's already bad enough when that kind of stuff's bad on a guy. I mean, it's already bad enough when it's on a girl, but when it's on a guy, it's just, go away, Jose. Because it's like, unless you fucking motherfucker break something. But then we don't like that. You get aggressive, but you don't get to the point you're being shit out of things. Because then we don't like that. So it's a certain tightrope. It's like, and it's very hard. Because then you have emotions. Emotions go in all kinds of ways. You know? Sometimes you get anger emotions, it makes you want to break out of bondage, so to speak. And once you're going, raw motherfucker up, you know? Just, you know, be like, I can't motherfucker take this, you know? It's like Johnny Bravo-y almost. You get like that, you want that motherfucking freedom! How it goes. But then we don't like that, because then it feels out of control, it feels dangerous, and all that kind of violence and whatever else. We don't like that. We don't like aggression. We like strength. But we don't like aggression. There's a difference. We like power, but we don't like ego. Women, it's like we like beauty or femininity, but we don't like, I don't have a right word. I was going to say we don't like Barbie, but we do love Barbie. That's why Barbie is the doll of choice for women. I mean, you know, for all girls that we sell, market. Is it wrong if you're too feminine as a girl? I think it is if you have things that sound weak. But if you actually are a girl and you have an ego as a girl into vanity, do we ever hate that? I know women hate that on other women, but do men ever hate that on women? I don't think so. I think if it is, it's a jealousy, but it's not a true dislike that we find it unvaluable. I think we actually revere those women in high status. Yeah, because I mean, there would be the super obnoxious types, which are, yeah, seen as higher status. So no. So in that sense, you almost, if you're a girl, you can't be too feminine. The more feminine you are, the better. But then, you know, obviously, you know, when you have a girl who beats the shit out of someone, we're like, cool. As far as an action adventure hero thing, like a Resident Evil Jill Valentine or a Lara Croft Tomb Raider, that kind of stuff we see is cool. But obviously, if we go to a high school and it's girls beating the shit out of each other, no, we don't find any of that to be cool. Yeah, definitely not. Just don't like it. Yeah, that's for good reason. We don't want people getting concussion or whatever. So, this vlog turned out a little bit better. It was kind of a little bit interesting. I tried to film outside, but then the lighting, it turned evening, and that didn't work. All my neighbors are getting their fucking roof done right now. Like, everyone's getting their roof done. It's all just So, what can you do? See, look, that was bad. See, it started getting something, getting into, oh no, need to conserve space for people. We don't want that. You gotta be high-minded, damn it. High-minded, goddammit. But you can't be so fucking high, well, you're God. We don't like that. I'm just gonna say this really fast, really quick, and I would hope that people who are out there who do have a really good brain and have observed me over time and can put 2 and 2 together pretty easily is part of the struggle for me that's so hard as far as the gender thing is the fact that I'm artistic. It's the fact that I'm artistic and I'm a musician. Like, if I didn't end up being a punk rocker, I could have been fucking Nicolas Cage and I could have over-dramatized everything. So it's like, for me, some of this stuff when it comes to, like, conformity or it comes to gender or it comes to gender expression and stuff, I see it in an expressive sense as far as, like, when I do it, it becomes almost artistic. And when you do something and when you're acting instead of being, it becomes fake instead of real. And I mean, I don't know if other actual actors have experienced this, but once you've played so many roles, you go back, sometimes if you spend so much time in roles of things, you know, like there's going to be the, I don't know, let me think of an example real quick. But, well, actually I'm already, you know, dressed like this. So it's like, imagine if this was just some fucking hipster micro beer in here. You go in here and it's just like, hey guys, man, yeah. Well, I mean, you don't talk like that, but how do they talk? How do they talk? I can't figure that part out yet. But you'd have a look, you go in a bar and you're just like, you know, it's how you look. Ha ha ha, man. That person's fucking dumbass. Ha 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 ha. I'm fucking cool. Ha ha ha. Person's you fucking dumbass. And they don't say that. They think that. See, I can't think of what they say and the voice and what they do. Just know what they think. So, you know, you have that type of guy. And that could be a role. Like, someone could go out there and be doing that every single Friday, every single Saturday, some maybe even after work every single day. There's a certain bar. And that becomes a role. That becomes a role in that atmosphere. So then, you know, if you have all this shit off, I can think real quick. It's like, oh no. You know, I don't really have a... what else to say, but it's like, imagine if, you know, you go, you have a motherfucking suit, you know, or something, and then it's just kind of like, you know, it's just like, and then it all becomes the whole, like, you know, hi honey, I'm home, that whole kind of thing, where, go to work, and come home, and there's wife and kids, and there's all that, there's that role, and then you go, and then you have a job, and maybe, depends on your job. You the fucking construction worker? Are you the CEO? You know, whatever else. See, it's all... everyone is fake, is essentially what I'm trying to say. What is identity? What is really identity? Think about that really hard, really quick. Well, maybe you can't think it really quick, but please think about it really hard. Is there even anything real? Because when you really realize it, there really isn't. Nobody is real, everything is fake, and you know why? Because even though we're not professional actors, we are forced to play a role for other people. The consequence of not playing that role for that person means we lose that person. Because literally every single human interaction that we have, When someone first says hello to us, this is what they do. Here's your script. Oh, you're not in my movie? Well, you're in my movie if you talk to me. Here's your script, do it. There you go. You're going to be the gay person because I'm gay. Or it's going to be, you're going to be the straight person because I'm straight. You're going to be the, you work at this job because I work at this job. You do this, you do that, you know. And that's one person. Imagine now we have someone, you go to work, and here you go, here's your script. You come home, you have a wife or a husband, whatever it is, here you go, here's your script. You have a best friend who's a drinking buddy or whatever else, here you go, here's your script. You have the extreme right political people who are like Antifa and all anti-whatever, here's your script. You have the opposite, you have Nazis, you have crazy racists, you have whatever else, here's your fucking script. When you have everyone that keeps handing you a script, you're playing this role for that person, that role for that person, this role and that role and that role and that role. Think about how much time are you spending in a role versus what you are. I would say you spend more time in roles than what you are. Even when it comes to the internet, when you post selfies up here, when you're posting an image and you create a profile, you have just created an image. Now, you may not have intentionally meant to, but you did. Because what happens is, every person who sees that image, it goes and they shove a fucking script in your face, and they define you, and if you reject, and what happens is, you start rejecting your cast call, so to speak, rejecting your scripts, they do this. They walk away. And then when they do come back, they do this. Ew, why do you look like that? What the fuck's wrong with you? What's on your face? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? Here's your script. Not gonna do the script? Oh, well, okay, bye-bye. That's what they do. This is what human beings do. And every single group fucking has it, so I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a jock, if you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, if you're what your political party is, what your politics are, what your philosophical worldview is, how sheltered, how cultured, whatever you are. This is the way people act towards one another. And so all of our human relationships is all based around a fucking script. We are meant to fulfill a role for someone else. And this is why people don't like change. This is why people don't like freedom. Because what this is a contract. This is a contract. Okay? So you go, you have the contract. Please sign on the dotted line. Oh, you don't need to read all this stuff. Please sign on the dotted line. Like your Google accounts right now. And your Facebook accounts and your everything else. We're signing these contracts and we get into trouble, and we get punished when we break our contract. They go, you're supposed to be part of this. They go, you're supposed to be part of this role. Hey, you're wearing this outfit, and you're supposed to be wearing this outfit. Your line is this, but you're saying this. You are not acting the way you're supposed to be acting. Get it? Key word is acting. This world is not about genuine. Although the world needs genuine. It's so bad. It's like, like, roles, it's kind of like farting. Like someone farted in the whole room. And when we get someone that's genuine, it's like someone opened a window in that room that smelled like shit. So we need it. We need it. We need it to breathe. We do need, so there's a real irony that behind things like music, and behind things like, I don't know, like movies, behind things like this stuff, which is ironically art. Well, it's art, so we need a window open to express. And we need to feel our emotions in order to feel something real. The funny thing is, with a lot of this stuff, some of it's acting too. You know, you get gimmick bands that are about certain, I don't know, things, and there's real emotions underneath it. Sure, of course. Just like, you know, in movies, there's real emotions underneath that, or it's meant to convey them at the very least. But a lot of it's still acting. A lot of it's still roles. And these people, these musicians, like, good Lord, could you imagine, like, Joey Ramone changed the way he looked? My God. It's like, some of these people, like, it's scary, because it's like, Joey Ramone wasn't Joey Ramone, he'd be nobody. So he's stuck being Joey Ramone. That's his role. That's his thing that he filled out, and he stayed and he committed to it. And the way that these roles work is the longer you stay in the role, the bigger your fan base is. The more this room fills up with people. So when this room fills up with people, you start feeling good. I mean, it's that simple. Nobody likes being alone. So when the room starts filling up, people start feeling good. But then there's pressure. Pressure to be something. So imagine, you know, like, I'm just, you know, perfect example, like with Caitlyn Jenner, for instance, you know. Caitlyn Jenner was trying to conceal the fact that she feels like a girl and wanted to live as a girl. So she even explained it. She went on a football team to play a role of a masculine man, and just kind of did it almost like it was a one-time deal, and it turned into a whole career of it, and she got so much success in that role, expanded to where she beat the Olympics. At that point, everyone sees this person as like a god. You know, like, I mean, as like a athletic, you know, masculine god-like figure almost, or something. And Caitlyn Jenner's response is, when she realized that and knows this, she's just like, oh my God, what have I done? I've trapped myself. I've trapped myself into this role. I can't break my fan base. I can't break this success, because I can't be a girl. I can't change. And in that instance, it was changing from one gender to another. But in that same thing could have been, it doesn't have to mean like a gender change or sexual orientation change. You could just change careers. You could just change your outfit. You could just change your hair. And people will leave. So it's like when you it's hard, because you've fulfilled a role and then you've gotten success from it, and if that success turns into money and you're an adult, now you like have to have it as survival, bread and butter. And it's like more appealing to obviously have a fan base who's going to fork over you cash, rather than you being a slave working for someone else and doing double time slavery, which is like when most people live. Which is why most people act so horrible to people. Because every time we see someone that looks free and steps out of a role or changes, fuck you. Because they're stuck in this contract, in this double contract, in triple contract, and so forth, so forth, so forth, so forth. That's why people live all these double lives. They go, oh, well, I cultivated this character for here, and then I'm going to cultivate another character for there. So you have an outlet. Even though, like, you can't make the two cross. So basically what happened was I pulled the ultimate social sin, which was I integrated all aspects of myself into one singular place. And I carried that person to all places and venues and type of things that I went to. That's not what you do in this world. It is not what you do in this world. You stay as one thing, you make a commitment to it, you build a fan base, the fan base gives you money, the fan base makes you survive, and then you feel all happy inside with all kinds of neurotransmitters and dopamine shit. Makes you feel all great, makes you feel your depression is lifting because you feel like you're successful, you feel like people love you, and you have somewhere to go every single night, or whatever else you want to do. You have people want to fuck you, there's a line for it, and so forth. You're just given trophy after trophy after trophy, especially if you are in a role that the majority wants you to have. It gives you the biggest appeal. And if it happens to be something that's normal too, but sometimes, like I said, even for like extreme left type people who are so based in like, you know, this idea of like total alternative, then they get all that crowd. So, you know, it just applies to everything. So what I'm saying is like, what is real? What really is real? Just think about this for a second, you know, like if I can do this, you know, and go and put on a hat and everything else, put on guy clothes, it's like, You know, I remember I had one guy tell me when he saw, when I changed the profile pictures to like this, and it used to be a girl, had one girl IM me, had one guy IM me and goes, yo, where'd my bitch go? Yo, where'd my bitch go? You know, it's like, people like revolt. Because when I had like the emo image, oh man, I had so many alternative black veil bride, bisexual, gay girls who liked me, and I had so many gay men that liked me. And when I had that female image, oh man, they were mad. And they all left. They all revolted and left. Then I had when I had like a type of trans female image, which I didn't even label as that at that time. You know, I was already honest from the get-go that I had multiple gender expressions, and my sense of my gender is androgynous because I have that, and I have that ability, and that seems to be what things do. Even if it is acting, even if it is survival. But underneath all that, what am I? What am I? What really am I when you go and you strip all this stuff off? I can't take it all off, obviously, because, you know. But when you go and take this all off, then who are you? Who are you when you're standing in the mirror? What are you? You're just a being that's alive. How do you feel? Do you feel... I usually feel like nothing, to be honest. What does it mean when you feel like nothing? What does that mean? Does that mean you're depressed? Does that mean labels are bullshit? What does that mean when you feel like nothing? I just don't have a sense. Why don't I have a sense? Well, you know, you go dressed as a girl and people all fucking freak out and have a heart attack. And they don't like you. And then this translates into you feeling, oh, you can't do that, that's wrong. And when you have other people who have shamed you and controlled you, it gets in the way of your own emotions, and when it gets severe, you can no longer feel a sense of that self, because, and even if you did, you now are fucked up because you have those emotions and those shames combined with your own likingness of this, and it distorts your own sense of what that is. You can never really get it back once other people have contaminated. It's like someone goes and takes fucking liquid and spills it on you. You know what I mean? And then when I had, then if I go and do this, not the remote. If I go and do this, male image type of thing, at least that's what I'm guessing it would be, then all the people who were obsessed with that trans female image and just liked every single one and kept stalking or lurking, whatever, you get angry men who are straight that go, yo, where'd my bitch go? And you have trans lesbians that are like, fuck you, cis scum. And, you know, and you have the extreme liberals that are like, you must be a Republican now. And you're like, fucking Christ, it's just posted a photo. So there's a lot of, you know, this whole issue was a problem already before Trump stuff, but now it's just gone into madness ever since Trump's been president, because the world is so divided. It's just, do you understand that nothing is really real when it comes to identity? You really understand that, right? People change. Like, I just go and like, take this shirt off. Now, the image that I have with this shirt, it no longer works. Hey, look, let's see if I do this. So, check this shit out. You know, like, I go, have this, you know, whatever. Get my fucking, where's my hipster mason jar? Be like, hey, man, 5 o'clock hours. I know, they don't sing and do that. Like I told you, I can't do the voice. Oh, like the finger looked pretty good. Hey, man, what's going on? Just go straight to like Elvis. But if then you go, you take this off, and then you go, and you take this off, and then you go, you do this. Now let's see. Let's choose something. I'm going to do something really quick. Woo, let's see. What works? Watch it. Oh, look, I already kind of look a little bit androgynous now. And I even still have this one. So if I go change this, let's see if I can do that. That sounds like a good idea. Wait. If I go to, what do I got? hold up. I'm trying to find something. Had an idea. There I go, where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Might work. Actually, you know what? That probably doesn't work. But this should work. If I go, give me one moment. Okay. Good idea. I probably can't fit in that anymore. Give me one moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. So I go do this, and it's just like, hey, I guess I'm like alternative now or something, like an alternative e-nerd. I go, you know, top it all off, some glasses, and then, hey, you look nothing like that other person. Where'd my bar guy go? You know? Hey, where'd the bar guy go? He was so good looking. Like, oh my god. Where'd he go? Like, he was so hot. Like, where'd he go? I don't know. You know. So you have this. And notice my voice. Voice is still lower. Because it's totally gone in. But, you know, if I had it like this, and if I start, I don't even know. I'm so old and fat now. I'm just like, I start posing and be like, you know, or it's like, see, that would now make me gay. Hey, look, I just went from straight in the other image to gay, quote unquote. And now I'm a nerd. I have glasses on. I'm a punk. I have vibrator shirt on. I'm a punk nerd. Now I have long hair. I'm androgynous. Oh gosh. And then it's like, if I go and I don't know, if I talk and some, and then if I go and start posing, like, now it's like I'm gay to people. So feminine and gay. But then it's like if I don't know, what's gonna happen if I go and put the hair, oh now, look, oh shit, I have a thing here, that's girly. Now if I go put it all back, I don't know what this will be. So look. I don't know how that's defined. Take the glasses off. Now go ahead and just, you know, like the hoedown on. I don't know. Take my body language, get it up. Oh, let's try the hat again. Alright, let's do this. Oh, look it. It went up. That's what it reminds me of, at least. Oh yeah, that's actually an idea. So now if I have this stuff out of the way, now how do I look? Look kind of masculine again, don't I? That's all it is, people. See how much that changes? When you do all that? So if I went in a bar, looked like this, looked basically straight. Especially when you have the, you know, flannel-y type of shirts. Go do that, you know, get a flannel-y type of shirt. You know, what if I had that out here? Can't find it, but then, you know, if I do that, let's see. Oh, cool. Wait, my guitar's out here. I have a strap. Have the guitar out here. Do that. Have this. Now look. You know, be like, you know, like a. See if we can see anything. You know. You know, be like a. Just look like every other bar guy at the sidebar now. Or, you know, or punk venue, whatever it be. Don't look necessarily gay. So you see, people, it's all just image and body language. And that's how fast it changes. At least for me it is. Now, why am I like this? Why am I really like this?